A lot of families go clam digging too.
You can also cook it by boiling it, right?
Beautiful, colorful butterfly. In our language, it's called Takuginai.
Oh, look, a wallet, yippee! I found a wallet.
That is when we go fishing in the summertime.
Look at this. I've never seen anything like this before. I heard they're made of dyed calligrapher. Red circle is smaller than the black circle. This one is for adults because it's sharp. This one is for young girls because it's dull. It can't cut your fingers because it's for children. To make it safer for a child around the house, you can put plastic cover on the outlet. White.
Hey, come here, come on.
The wind is too strong. Hey, get some help.
What are we supposed to do now? We're supposed to clap on B, I, and G.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Takuginai means look and see. This is where we live, up in the Arctic. We live in Northwest Territories. This is the Baffin Island. And we live in Iqaluit. Right here.
Hi, welcome to Takuginai. My name is Enosik, and I'll be your host for the day. And I'm here with Nala and Tulu.
Yeah, we'll be doing my favorite subject. Food. Yeah, we're also cooking my favorite food, fish. Let's watch this clip to see what we're going to show on Takuginai.
Da! Missy? Ku! Puki! Yi! Nala! Na! Johnny! E! Takuginai!
What we have here is Arctic char, and they were caught here in Iqaluit at the Silver River. Now let's see how they catch fish.
At the end of August, the fishes start climbing up the river of Sylvia Grinnell River. That is when we go fishing in the summertime. It is a walking distance from Iqaluit. There are two different ways you can catch a fish. One is using a fishing rod, the other way is throwing a line spun around a pop can and jigging the line in. The fishes we catch are Arctic char. A lot of people catch different sizes. We have to be really careful because the rocks can be very slippery when the tide gets low.
Kulungina, you can hear Enosik sneeze.
Are we ready?
Mhm.
We can eat fish in a lot of different ways, Nara. Can you name one of them?
Yes, my favorite way is eating it raw and frozen. I love fish.
You can also cook it by boiling it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or broil it in the oven.
And today we'll be frying the fish.
Sounds like a yummy idea. We almost forgot. We also eat it dried or smoked. While we're cutting up the fish, we can watch how they catch fish in Rankin Inlet in the wintertime.
Two,
How old are you?
7. Okay, sure.
Great. Hachi, Bobby.
No, you're gonna go what? Grade 1.
How old are you? 5. Kinabi?
Ali,
Ali kina.
Peter Lucy. Ayos pa.
How old are you?
11. James,
How old are you?
12. Jimmy,
How old are you?
12.
Kinabi? How old are you?
8.
Kinabi? How old are you?
8.
What grade are you?
2. 5. 6.
What's your favorite subject?
Draw. Playing out in Ito
What's your favorite meal? Okay, so mama kini parigo.
Nachi.
Nachi?
Seal. French fries.
French fries? Hot dog?
Hamburger. Dito. Malamig kayo. Nachi.
Look yung nachi. Wow.
And kayo. Dito.
Anong kasi ko kasi? Body?
Nakalo. Nakalata.
You went boating?
Yeah.
Did you catch any fish?
Yeah.
How many?
1.
One fish? Wow. Thank you.
Yeah. Promenade!
What I'm going to use for the ingredients for the fish, I'm going to add mushrooms, onion, rice, and bacon. And I'm going to fry them with butter.
Sounds like a yummy idea. Right, Tulu?
Yeah.
Because fish is my favorite food, I know that fish has protein, iron, and B vitamins.
Yeah? I didn't know that.
And it helps build and maintain strong muscles, and it gives you lots of energy.
Oh, yeah? I need it. Inukshuk, while you're cutting up the ingredients, can we watch this story about the big inukshuk?
That's a very good idea. Okay, let's watch the story written by Leetia Ineak.
A long time ago, Peter wrote a letter so that his son would know where to find animals. Peter told his son Elijah to always keep the box and not to lose the letter. It would help him remember the land they had discovered.
Ilaya, ang nek, una tayo mga pis maniakain. Asiw tarilakay. Kaujilok si mayabut nunop, umayuga salik.
Years later, Elijah was a grown man with a family of his own.
What's in that box, Dad?
One night, Elijah's son Poasie asked his father what was in the box. Elijah told his son that the box was from his father. His father wrote a letter, but Elijah never learned how to read. Elijah told Poasie to read it for him. The letter was so old that the paper was yellow and almost brown. Once it had been white, Poasie started to read to his father.
It had been a bad year. There were no sea animals, not for many weeks. I had to do something. So one day I told my wife and my son Elijah to pack our things. We were going to head to the land to see if there were any land animals. That day we left the camp called Iqaluit. We walked all day. We came upon some goose eggs. That first evening we boiled eggs and camped for that night. Early the next morning we started to walk again. All day we walked with still no sign of any caribou. That evening we finished the rest of the eggs and had some berries and hunguliks. It was nice to rest again after walking all day. On the third day we headed off again. All day we walked. We were hungry and tired. Then out of nowhere a rabbit appeared in front of us. I had never run so fast. It was no problem to catch it. It was so good to have meat that night. That night we slept peacefully. On the fourth day we got up early. That morning it was raining, but we couldn't stay in one place, so we had to keep going. As the day went on, we saw an inukshuk. We were so happy to see an inukshuk because it means something in our tradition. We walked all day. At first the inukshuk didn't seem to get any closer. But as the day went by, the inukshuk began to look huge. We were tired because the things we carried were getting heavy from the rain. As we got closer to it, the rain stopped. And just above the biggest inukshuk was the most beautiful rainbow. We had never seen an inukshuk so big. We wondered how a man could build such a inukshuk. Any one of the rocks was bigger than a human. As we looked on the other side, we saw all kinds of animals. Fish jumping, birds swimming, cable on the other side of the lake. That huge inukshuk meant the land of animals. All around the inukshuk were all kinds of berries. That whole summer we stayed and dried some meat to take back to the camp. As I grew old, I never forgot that big inukshuk. So I wrote that letter because Leetia was too young to remember how to find it. It was a 4-day walk from Inukshuk. One day when you grow older, you could take your family there. I'm sure you will remember the biggest Inukshuk that we ever saw, and the land of animals.
Poasie stopped reading and asked his father if he remembered it. Poasie's father said that he did remember now, but that he never thought about it before. Now that he knew about the inukshuk, he told his son that he would take him to that big inukshuk in the summertime.
That's about done. Well, I fried them in the butter. Why don't you two explain how we share country food?
Okay. So, Inuit are always sharing food with other people when they have country food.
When hunters come back from hunting, they call people to come and get some meat for their families.
It's like a market, but the people don't pay for the meat. Inuit like to share food with others.
Yep.
Everyone picks what parts of the meat they want.
Yep. Here's what they are giving away: caribou meat, walrus meat, and seal meat.
Yes, and when Inuit share the food is more delicious because they share and eat with others.
As the saying goes, the more you share, the more you get in life. Right?
Right.
name and how old are you?
Tommy Hyperly and I'm 11 years old.
What grade are you?
6.
What's your favorite food?
I don't know.
Inuit food. English food.
Pizza.
What would you like to say hello to anyone out there?
What's your name and how old are you?
Nanin Jones.
What grade are you?
4.
What is your favorite food?
Pig.
Inuit food.
Caribou.
English food.
Pizza.
Would you like to say hello to anyone out there?
No.
Thank you. What's your name how old are you?
I'm Simon and I'm 12 years old.
What grade are you?
7.
What is your favorite food?
I don't know.
An Inuit food.
Iqaluit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know how to read? What is your name?
Learning how to host.
I know, eh?
In the fall, we also do some clam digging. We are going to be watching Sila out boating with other people and she'll be clam digging. Let's see what clams look like.
In the fall, we go clam digging by boat. It is so cold we have to dress warmly. The tide has to be lowest in order for us to go clam digging. A lot of families go clam digging too. The water gets pretty cold, so I have to wear gloves. There were a lot of clams, and I got some too. One of the girls got a lot of clams before the tide went high. That's when there's no more and it's time to clean them. While we wait for the tide to go high, everyone gets together for dinner and tea. By the time everyone is finished, it's time to go home. And I got to drive the boat most of the way. That was fun. I can't wait for the next season to go clam digging because I had a great time.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
Well, it's already time to say goodbye.
Yeah, it's already to say goodbye.
We were
Bye-bye.
here with Enosik
Nala.
and me, Tulu. This is good.